All right, welcome everybody to season 22.5, where Smallest Winner is going virtual. Today, the trainers and I just wanted to take a little bit of time to answer some of your most commonly asked questions and have you get to know this amazing team of trainers a little bit better. We'll go ahead and start off today just by having the trainers introduce themselves, maybe tell us a little bit about why you got into training and why you've chosen to be a part of Smallest Winner this season. Jesse, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, hi, I'm Jesse Keene. I got into training mostly after 13 years of football, and I was rehabilitating myself after injuries, and I fell in love with the training I was doing, and I wanted to help others with that. So I started doing that in my own health club at the time, and I've been training ever since. And I just love helping people with weight loss and achieving their goals. It means a lot to me. That's why I really want to be part of the Smallest Winner Virtual. So thank you.
Awesome. And if you want to train with Jesse, Jesse is going to be on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Megan, do you want to say a few words?
Hi, my name is Meyenza. I'm originally from New Jersey, and I recently moved up to Massachusetts about a little over a year ago. How I got into training is I started off with a degree in physical education, working with younger children. And then I just slowly got into like a children's gym and then worked my way into personal training. And now, I don't know, I like health, and I want to share it, and I want everyone to live a happy, healthy lifestyle. So yeah, I just want to keep it going.
Awesome. Thanks, Megan. If you want to train with Megan, she is going to be the Tuesdays at 6 p.m. trainer. We'll go ahead and move it over to Jen Marchetti.
Hello, I am Jen Marchetti. I have been a personal trainer for a while now. I can't keep track. I enjoy helping people with their health and wellness goals that are weight loss based, but also if they have something that's coming up like an event such as cycling or running or Spartan, anything. I love to just help people reach their goals. I got into training because I've been passionate about health most of my life, and my kids got older and didn't need me around as much, and it was my time to do what I love.
Awesome. And Jen is Mondays at 8 a.m. if you are interested in hearing more about Jen. Right now, we'll go ahead over to Sharon. Ooh, and we'll unmute. Perfect. Awesome.
I'm Sharon Dwelly, and I'm a fitness instructor and personal trainer. And I got into personal training because it seemed like a perfect transition from working in groups and small groups. And I had a health crisis myself, and it was a good opportunity. I had cancer, and I had a slow recovery coming back from that. And I worked with trainers myself, and it was a chance for me to see how I could help people that experienced something like what I went through. And so it's been really rewarding, and I feel very fortunate to be able to do this. And I have been able to help people reach their goals for better health, lose weight. And so that's why I'm doing it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And Sharon is our trainer for Thursdays at 6 a.m. So for you early risers that need to get it done before work, or before your day starts, she is certainly your person. We'll kick it over to Brandon right now.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Brandon Gagliardi. I've been a trainer at the Eastern branch for a couple of years now. I first got into training coming from strength and conditioning. I played sports and football all growing up and through college, which got me into sort of the performance side of it, of strength and conditioning, which led me into personal training. And I'm really, really passionate about weight loss and nutrition, which led me into the Smallest Winner. This is going to be my third Smallest Winner session now, which I'm really excited for.
Awesome. And Brandon is our trainer for Mondays at 6 p.m. And last but certainly not least, we'll kick it over to Michaela, who is our trainer for families going through this pandemic and really wanting to make a commitment to health and weight loss as a team.
Hi, I'm Michaela. I am a new trainer at the Y. I just recently got my certification and, yeah, and graduated. I've always had a love for fitness. I grew up playing sports, and I did continue it through college, and just working with the strength and conditioning team that helped us get more of the performance side. I fell in love with it and made it my degree, and I really love that I can apply my knowledge to help people reach their goals as well.
Awesome. And Michaela will be talking to our families Wednesdays at 6 p.m. So as you can see, there's just a really great and diverse group of trainers working with us. We know that through this pandemic, there's been a lot of challenges, to say the least, and that people are joking about putting on the COVID-19. For some, it's been more. For some, it's just been a real challenge, and sort of regular life has been turned on its head. And it's interesting because as we talk to some of you, some people have been really successful in weight loss during this time, and some people have really struggled. So it's interesting to see what this kind of format can do. We've had a lot of requests and some successes that we've certainly seen with virtual fitness. And so it's a fun way for us to bring this program as value for membership to our greater membership. We will, of course, still be kicking off the in-person of our Fall Smallest Winter, which begins on September 13th for weigh-in week, September 20th for workouts. But if you just want to hang out with us this virtual session, you absolutely can do so. We are going to really see it through. And there are personal training upgrades that you can do virtually or in person as part of this program as well. So ask your trainers about that. Trainers, I'm going to give you a break for just a second and let people know where they can find some more information. I'll screen share for a moment for all of you watching. You can go to Old Colony YMCA /program/fitness/smallest winner and see information with regards to this program. So you've got your virtual program, all of our trainer names and their workout times. And if you want to know any more about your trainers, you can go to their bios where you can scroll through and learn more about each of them as this goes on. So you can see each one of them has an expandable bio available for you. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and ask, I'm going to see if any one of you trainers want to answer the question just a little bit about your training philosophy. You know, what is it that sort of makes you tick? What guides that weight loss journey with regards to your belief system and how people can be most successful in 12 weeks time? Does anyone want to kick us off?
I'll kick it off, Sarah.
All right.
I'm a big believer in circuit style training. No matter if you're a beginner or extremely advanced, you can cater it any way, which I will in my classes, but I like it because it keeps the heart rate up at a certain level, and also you're getting the strength training in at the same time. So it's great at burning fat. I'm also a big believer in not losing too much weight too fast. So for my team, is I'd be looking at like a ½ pound to a pound a week, maybe more for some, but that's just how much they want to challenge themselves. So thank you.
That's great. Anyone else? Jen?
I agree with the circuit. Jesse, that's like the great approach. And also it keeps us going. We're not like bored with the workout because it's changing a lot. But I also believe nutrition, you can't just work out and think that it's going to happen. You do need to really think about what you're putting in your body and how much you're putting in your body. So they go together, and they're very important in any weight loss journey.
So I like what Jesse said, and then I like what Jen said. So both those combined, circuit training plus nutrition, but plus time. So what's great about the Smallest Winter is that we have a full 12 weeks. You have all this time. So the one thing about it is everyone expects they all see that, what's the little meme or whatever, where the person does abs for like 15 minutes and then they look at their stomach like, oh, where are my abs? So what comes with weight loss and just any journey, it's the journey that you got to work through and towards. You have to basically go through it and keep going through it until you get to those 12 weeks. So don't look at yourself 1 week in and be like, I haven't lost anything, nothing's changed, and expect everything to happen all in 1 week. It's that timing, and you have the rest of your life. So already starting to make good habits. So it's definitely going to be a better one now.
That's awesome. Thank you. Sharon.
So I agree with everyone's approach. And one other thing I like to throw in is really working on functional training. You know, the muscles that you use every day to be able to function in life and be strong and be flexible and have, just overall good well-being. And as far as the food component, I really believe in writing everything down. It's kind of old school, but whether you do it on an app or on just writing it down on a piece of paper. And I'm always happy to go over with people. And because I think it makes you accountable. If you write it down, you're not going to write down, I ate 12 M&Ms. You might think twice before you eat those M&Ms if you're trying to lose weight. So I think that is a sensible approach.
Absolutely. Brandon, Michaela, anything you guys want to add? Yeah, sure, Brandon.
So going off of what I think it was Jesse said, talking about in circuits, how you can sort of get your strength training involved in there too. I completely agree with that. I focus a lot, not so much on total weight loss, but in a change in body composition. So if you're, only losing, maybe 2/3 of the weight that you could, but you're maintaining your muscle mass, you're going to be, fitting a lot differently in your clothes. You're going to be, moving a lot better. So that's sort of what I'm going towards. And strength training is a big part of that.
Absolutely. And Michaela, we'll let you finish this off.
Yeah, I also agree with everyone. I think having a well-balanced nutrition and good diverse training is very well, but I also prioritize the mental side. If you go into it with a positive attitude and the right mindset, I feel like that's also important as well.
Absolutely. All great points. And I think, talking about strength training and circuit training, something that we've all talked about, but we haven't necessarily addressed all of our membership with is equipment. We know that some people on the other side of that screen are going to have some equipment to work with and some may not. So I don't know if any of you want to just touch on the fact, how will we help people with all levels of sort of equipment at home, those that might have dumbbells, those that might have soup cans, right? How do we work around the equipment challenge? If anyone would like to start us off.
I will. So equipment is, it's beneficial, but I don't really expect it with people at home or think it's 100% necessary. You can use a dish towel and get a really good isometric, hold. You can hold it nice and tight and do some great exercises with a dish towel and feel that later on. So we're going to be able to show you that because people wouldn't normally think, hey, I'm going to use a dish towel or a gallon of water or a paint can. So there are ways that you can work around not having equipment. Also a chair. You can get some great workouts using a chair.
Absolutely. And I think that, as we talk about it, there's been a lot, Brandon, I absolutely will get to you. There's been a lot of conversation with regards to, as you guys give us feedback during your weekly weigh-in forms, and we'll give you an example of that form in a second. If there's feedback where you want to see more equipment variety or, more variety, not using equipment, or you'd like to see somebody demonstrating the equipment version and not, our trainers are ready to sort of work on finding that for you. When they film, they'll be filming at the branch and we might be able to recruit people to be with them to demonstrate one or the other. So just let us know exactly what you're looking for. We'll do our best at guessing off the get-go, but we'll certainly be able to take the feedback you give us and sort of adapt from there. So Brandon, it is now your turn.
So basically that was what I was going to say. I'll be, demonstrating or, describing the movement, whatever it is with, no weight, no dumbbell or anything, but then I'll be either doing it myself or if somebody else is doing the workout, this is how you do that same movement, if you have dumbbells or something like that.
Perfect. All right. So I want to just, get a couple of your feedback. How have you been able to stay on track throughout this pandemic? Sort of, what have you been challenged with and how have you helped just yourself to stay on track as things got real tough? Is there anyone that would like to take a stab at that?
I think for me, Sarah, it's been a lot of good walks after work or on the weekend. I mean, I know we've been busy reopening the Y. I also think a bigger point is also meditation and mind thoughtfulness. I know with my group, I'll be kind of getting into that a little bit 'cause I'm big into yoga too. So also my yoga practice is very important to me at home. So I want to incorporate some yoga in the Wednesday night as well. So
I might show up.
That's great. And I think, that was a great, Megan, I loved that. And while our trainers, we're going to have some really fun statistics from week to week for you all, where we tell you what trainers in the lead with regards to their team's % weight loss. I think you would all agree, we're really all in this for the same reasons. We want everyone in this program to be successful. So we'll do some friendly sort of comparing or, trash talking, but it is certainly never to put any group down. I think that you'll find these trainers really mutually supportive, and that, you'll be able to benefit from everybody's style and approach. All right. Anyone else? Just thoughts or wisdom from this pandemic and how you made it work, Michaela?
So I did 2 different things to help. One, I went outside a lot for my workouts just to get myself out of the house and just get fresh air. And then another thing that really helped was writing down my workouts and like keeping myself accountable to actually do it. Because when it was right in front of me, I felt like better when I could check it off and actually get it done.
Hugely important. Jen, I think you were potentially trying to, there you go.
I built a community of friends, and those friends brought friends and family, and we worked out together via Zoom 4 to 6 times a week, anywhere from 30 to 50 minutes. So that community kept us all accountable and to show up week to week. And maybe it wasn't each, those everyday workouts, but they showed up and we held each other accountable to keep working out, which is what Smallest Winner is also about, keeping all of us accountable and keep going in our quest for health and wellness.
Absolutely. Thank you all. Brandon, did you have something? No? Oh, Sharon.
Yep. I was just going to say, totally agree with what Michaela said about getting outside. I thought that was great. I'm fortunate enough to live very close to a lot of trails leading into state forest. So that was something that I definitely took advantage of a lot during everything being locked down.
Thank you. Sharon.
Yeah, I did the same. I spent a lot of time outdoors hiking, and I as well set up a couple of Zoom workouts with friends and family, just to kind of stay in touch with everybody. It was a great way to stay connected and work out together and have some laughs, and it was really, really nice. And me personally, I would go in my basement and jump rope, and that just kind of helped me like stay sane. So that's how I stay not going crazy.
Absolutely. We've heard so many stories about people and just the mental challenges of what this pandemic has sort of brought to families and individuals alike. And exercise is a huge part of what can help us stay right mentally. So I think, if we can help bring that to all of you, it's a really great point. I'm going to give you trainers a break for just a second again, and I'll screen share one more time. We're getting close to finish time, but we just want to make sure that we give you guys continued resources. When you go to attend your trainer's workout times, you're going into Motion Vibe, which is oldcolony.motionvibe.com. Your member barcode is going to get you access, and you can certainly call the welcome centers or the front desks at your branch to help you get in. Once you're in, you look at the club schedule and you're choosing YMCA Live here in the filters, and then making sure that you choose personal training. So YMCA Live is the branch that you're choosing. Personal training, and it's going to default to group exercise as that second option. And once you do that, you will see all of these Smallest Winner sessions show up. If you click on one, you'll have the opportunity to watch now, and you just click on that button and it will start right up when it is the appropriate time for that class to go ahead and begin. We do want to let you know the next question I'm going to ask the trainers is just, how do you plan to support people between the workouts? And so I wanted to just point out that in Motion Vibe, we've got these on-demand videos as well. So most of the classes you'll see at all branches now, so that we can supplement the in-person live group exercise choices with on-screen, on-demand options. We have also started filming here at Old Colony Y some of our own group exercise classes, which will start to show up over the course of Smallest Winner as well. We do want you to know that weekly, we're gonna send you the weigh-in form. This is how you're going to do your weigh-ins when we're not in person. It is a smart enough program where it's going to tie back to your last name and your starting weight. And so we will never publish individual results. We will only ever publish combined team results, so that everyone gets to remain anonymous and make sure that it is a very private journey for yourself. But we can have a little public fun, and sort of get trainers versus trainers and branches versus branches. And so we have a lot of fun information with that regard. We will ask you what week number it is, and we've dated them for ease of use for all of you. Other questions that you will know: the name, the trainer that you have chosen, what branch you're from. And again, a lot of that is just the fun reporting that we'll be able to get from this. Your current weight, and so that's going to be what weight you are from week to week, and it will always track and tie back to you. We've asked one word to describe your weight loss journey this week. So some weeks it might be inspiring, and some weeks it might be ugh, right? And I think that you want to expect that. 12 weeks is a really long time. And so some weeks will be amazing and some weeks will be really, really hard. And that's what a weight loss journey is supposed to look like. So you'll know you're on track when you start seeing words like that. We do want to know, and your trainers will be able to see what challenges you're experiencing each week, so they can look at the team and just kind of get an idea for what everyone's experiencing. What successes are people having this week? What's really working well? And we've alluded to this before, but any feedback you have for your trainer, things that they can do more of, less of, things that you'd like to see, more information on nutrition, less, let us know how it's working for you, and that will only help make all of us better. And then a little extra support to ramp up your results. Again, virtual personal training is a paid add-on option, but it is out there for you, as is in-person personal training if that's something that you're interested in. These one-word responses for the week is going to allow us to put some of these fun things out there. You know, you'll start to see this hit Facebook. The most commonly used words with regards to why you are all participating in this weight loss journey are showing up here in this word cloud. So we are hearing that you need it, that weight is a main reason, that you want to be healthier, health again, lose, COVID, gained. And so we'll really be able to share that. What are other people thinking? What does that look like from person to person, from team to team? So that'll be a lot of fun. All right. I know that we're getting a little bit over time, guys, so I'm going to kind of close up just with regards to last statements. How will you help support your clients as you go through this 12-week journey? And what might look a little bit different, being that you're on the other side of the screen as opposed to sort of right there in their face like we usually are in Smallest Winner?
I plan on, Sarah, just not on top of all those amazing virtual offerings that we have now. You know, emails, I'm here for guidance. You can reach out to me anytime. Positive quotes, I love doing. I'm big on positive quotations. And also food. So I plan on sending some healthy food options now and then to help them on the, kind of spice things up during the week.
Spicy food, love it. Just kidding. Jen.
Same thing. I've already had correspondences with my team already, and we have a group email going that we are talking back and forth, but we also have a private, so that they can know that there are going to be private things they're going to discuss with me, and that it's going to remain private, but also things they share that they want the rest of the group to know. And we're going to celebrate, and we're also going to push through on the tough times together, and just know that we're going to support each other and through the whole 12 weeks.
Absolutely. And we'll wait to hear from all of the trainers. So, you know, how else will we be supporting them throughout this 12-week journey? And Michaela, maybe we'll end with you on the family note. Sharon.
Well, I think it'll be important to really create a good group of bonds between the people together, and we can trust and support each other, and I can hopefully be there for them and just help them, you know, empower them to really meet their goals and objectives.
Hi. I definitely want to make sure that my team knows that I'm supporting them not only through the exercises weekly, but also nutrition. I feel like a lot of people kind of forget about that. And the quote where abs are made in the kitchen and things like that, it although it's cliche, it kind of does have a good effect on the body itself, whether it's has to do with fat loss or just energy. So I'll definitely be helping my team about their nutrition and what they may feel like is holding them back.
So I was just going to say, 12 weeks obviously is a fairly long time to stay motivated. So having the group, being accountable to the group, and also I'll be available in the days that we're not working out and stuff to talk to and to find that individual motivation, because it's going to be tough, especially a long program like 12 weeks. It's hard to stay motivated all the time, to diet constantly and, work out constantly, but I'll be available to help people through that. No problems.
Awesome. And then Michaela, we'll finish with you. I think I find some interesting perspective on this throughout the pandemic myself, right? I have 12-year-old twins and a 3-year-old and a husband at home. And it's been challenging to sort of get everyone on track. So any words of wisdom or things that you'll use to support them as we go through this journey?
Sorry, I definitely like the idea of just building together as a group, because we're all in this together. But I think it's a little bit different when you're doing it as a family. Just because you can use each other like face-to-face in person and kind of keep each other accountable. But I also think it'd be fun to just give like the families a fun activity to do throughout the week, like go out with your kids, like have fun, or maybe just send them like a week challenge, like try to drink this much water in a week, or try to get out this much time a week. Just like little fun things that kids also enjoy to do.
Awesome. Absolutely. So I just want to thank all of you guys. I think this is so much fun to be able to hear more from all of you individually and to talk to the whole group. We're excited to do this virtual version of Smallest Winner. It's really, this pandemic, everything that it's been with regards to struggle has really been so interesting with regards to the opportunities it has also brought up, and how can we teach and allow people to find a way to be successful through their Y membership at home. And so we're just so excited that you've chosen to be part of it. We're so excited at the trainer team that we've got. I'm excited for everyone training with you to see all of the results that we can over the next 12 weeks. So, maybe we'll do something else like this kind of at the midpoint, which is where things tend to get a little tough for people after that initial 6 weeks. And continue to just have these conversations. But thank you all so much for your time. And we will certainly talk again sometime soon with all of you fine members. All right. Have a great day.